Yo,
Yo,
it is time.
it is right. That seems a bit too epic. For What we're doing.
Okay.
You
It's
can't
time.
say it's time and then like
Okay.
have an hour long
Alright, okay.
or so thing.
It is. It's appropriate now for us to begin. Is that better? It's decent.
Appropriate.
Appropriate.
What do you mean?
Mate.
Oh, it's appropriate for us to begin.
Yeah.
All
Alright, I'm gonna have to
okay.
set the song back now.
Right, just
Alright, it's back.
get rid of the song. Don't put the song back.
Alright. Song's
Right,
gone.
Let's stop. The song's gone.
Alright.
You know what we're doing anyway.
Okay. And now it's just override C. Now, I know what you're thinking. This podcast called the Cassandra Complex, right? It's
Right.
called the
It's
Cassandra
called.
Complex.
We are
Let's name
calling
it.
this podcast the Cassandra Complex.
Whilst we're talking now, it's not actually named, but
It's
it's
the
basically
reason we're
named.
calling it that is because we're pretty much completely unsure of any like mythology of this story or whatever it is,
Right.
apart from the fact a character called Cassandra is involved. I
And
personally
exists.
and exists.
Yeah.
In the
In
whatever
the
it is. What
Area
is
11
it?
universe.
What is it? We're gonna work it out. We're not. We're
We're gonna
not
work it out
gonna
eventually.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna attempt to work it out.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, Area 11 are a band that have this weird kind of message.
They
or
have
something.
they have
Storyline.
they have a concept. It's kind of stretched across their releases of music,
Yeah.
where
pretty
I
good.
guess a story lies in it somewhere. Whether it's chronological or not, everyone's relatively unsure of
But that's what we are here.
to do.
to
We
figure out.
started in a relatively random place. This is off their latest release.
Well,
which
it's not
is,
that random.
It's a pretty random. It's off their latest release. Bear in mind they've
First
had
song.
how
First
many
song.
how many more releases have they had previous to this?
Previous. Well,
About
related to
3?
this, we think 1, 2, 3 or 4. 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
3 or 4,
The
including
first-
Ghost Cassette.
Because Ghost Cassette was
They've the guy who's writing all this story in Area 11's initial band is Ghost Cassette.
if you're listening to this, you probably have the
Yeah, you
general
probably know.
gist of
You
it
probably
already.
have been on Digital Horn. And
If
like,
you don't know what
looked
it
up.
is, we're probably rambling and you don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's alright.
Because we're probably just spawning all these random fucking words from everywhere. You're just like,
Cassandra,
what the fuck?
Complex, Ghost Cassette. You following?
Yeah. Ghost Cassette was the first initial band where they introduced the concept, and now it's kind of it's delved into like a much
yeah.
deeper thing now. At this point,
Definitely.
the point of this song, so it's gonna get deep.
Yeah.
It's gonna get deep. Alright, me personally, I don't know about you, Cinqueer.
Alright,
Right, we're
Cinqueer,
gonna brief
Jose.
them on that name in a
Okay.
bit because it could
Look,
deem as offensive.
To some people, I'm okay with it.
I'm
It's been
okay
on
with
it
it.
for a while.
I've called you since like 2002.
Alright, let's
Alright,
move on. Tangent.
tangent.
Okay, what were you saying, mate?
Personally, I haven't ever looked or taken a glance at what is on Digital Horn.
I have a little bit.
I've heard of Digital Horn.
I've looked it up a little bit. But what we're basing off of is kind of some of that, but mostly our own interpretation.
It's pretty much
Agreed.
is our own interpretation.
Yeah.
Like Digital Horn is basically a site where all like the fans speculate over what the concept is,
And the meaning behind all the lyrics in all the songs and stuff.
if you haven't looked into it and you haven't listened to Override A, B, the previous releases, you're gonna get confused at some point
Yeah.
in this video. But
So-
we'll try and explain things
as best we can. We're gonna back reference a lot to stuff that we haven't even analysed yet, 'cause since this is the first episode. We'll like dabble a little bit,
Yeah,
but we
we'll
will
dab into-
cover them eventually.
Yeah, I mean, like there's previous songs where we kind of have to relate back to them in a way because I mean the story doesn't start here. We can't just be like, oh yeah, this is
Yeah,
something, and then you won't even know what it is because we haven't
yeah,
branched back.
because it definitely doesn't start here.
No.
Story-wise, this
Oh.
is like
No,
This is
it
like-
definitely doesn't. I reckon.
if it was in 3 sections, this is the 3rd section.
Yeah.
So we're starting at the end, but fuck it.
Let's just do it. Not yet. I just want to say the reason we're doing this. It's
Alright,
quite a nice setup, mate. I like this, by the way.
Yeah, no, we're in the same
It's
room.
quite comfy.
He's
It's the
on
same
the
room. We're in his.
He's sitting on a
bedroom.
like garden chair,
It's a quite spacious bedroom.
and we don't have to go in that much detail.
Yeah. It's I'm gonna give you the address. It's
Get all the Area 11 fans who hate our interpretation. Just...
Yeah, we're gonna get so much hate for this. Jesus Christ! All the digital horn like
But this is
people.
some shit.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? What is this piece of shit? But you know, I don't care. I just did it because I want to share my interests.
Wait, what do you mean you just did it?
This is all me.
It's all him.
This is me. I wrote this song. I mean, Sparkles didn't do it, obviously.
Yeah. We're actually part of Area 11.
We're part of Area 11. I play the harmonica. If you listen very carefully,
it's not a saxophone.
It's not a saxophone. It's a harmonica.
Alright. Anyway.
That's
a bit.
Let's listen to the song, or let's listen to a part of the song.
Let's listen to the first kind of section of lyrics
where the lyrics are introduced, because we've already listened to the fucking beautiful intro.
Yeah, this song is like a musical masterpiece, to be honest. Wait, should we do it?
A concerto.
We should do it on this screen now.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
we got the.
Alright,
you got it muted. Bear in mind. So.
Let me take it off of 4K because that's a bit optimistic.
Nice scrolling all there, mate. Nice.
Mate, we should have done this. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright. So we're gonna let you guys listen up until the end of. We'll just pause it when the section in quotation marks is.
Because it has a very fucking unclear structure. This song. So
yeah. Enjoy. Okay.
Mate, you got the strange in there.
I know it's strange. I'm sorry.
That was not accurately executed.
As best as I could while sitting down after closing my window.
You closed the window. It was like the most cautious process
We're kind of doing
closing
this,
a window ever.
We're kind of doing this pretty late at night.
We're doing this. We literally spontaneously were just like, let's just.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a while, but let's actually get into the analysis now.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
We just listened to what we're going to be first going over.
Okay.
You strap in, lads. And lad it.
Okay, wait.
Oh wait, I'm not ready for this. Alright.
Okay. Lay the new foundations, reprise. Okay.
Right.
See, now this is the first example of starting at a bad point in this timeline. Because... mate, just go for it.
A bad point?
Yeah.
I'd say this is a good point, mate. Because if you hear it, okay, if you listen to Override, I'm already referring back to the older songs.
Exactly.
Hell.
If you listen to Override all of Underline and All the Lights in the Sky, then this will make sense to you.
Yeah. Override A sounds... It just sounds... Compared to this song, it sounds so fucking catastrophic. And like...
Yeah.
And like... Override B, if you listen to the end of Override A, there's like that...
Yeah.
There's that kind of... deadline like sound, like the staticky. It's not really static. It's like
it's like a heart rate, like when
it's
you're
like a heart monitor,
when you're in a
like
hospital,
dying,
and then they flatline. It's like a flatline.
It's a flatline. That's the fucking word. Sinclair. Well done,
mate.
All right, so this is what I view as like, it sounds hopeful. It sounds like a rebuild, similar to Override B. Override B is like the lead up to the climax, which is this song, which is like the new, almost like a restart.
Yeah, like lay the new foundations. Because the whole like idea of Cassandra being either like reborn, and we haven't even. This is a really terrible place to start. I'm just saying.
It is a terrible place to start.
The whole idea of Cassandra and like the rebirth and stuff of Cassandra, like lay the new foundations. Because in Override A, that was what we think anyway, to when Cassandra was shut down, like trigger the override now and stuff, like those kind of lyrics, like do it now. She's going crazy. Anyway, lay the new foundations.
New start, mate. New start. New beginning.
Exactly, it's a new beginning.
It's a new foundation. It's almost like it's a completely new system, and the way they're, whatever the different parties are, they're running things in a different way, or they're connected in a more positive light. So let's say here, whatever Cassandra is, obviously there's two parties. Like there's one in favour of Cassandra,
and there's one that is
opposing.
Either,
right. At the point of Override A is opposing Cassandra. We don't know that before that, whether they kind of betrayed Party A or whatever the conditions were. But Party B was previously against Cassandra, and right now there's a clear compromise, isn't there, between the two parties, or the two.
Well, that's coming later in the lyrics.
And reprise. What does mate? I don't want to sound like a dumb shit, right? But what does reprise mean?
We can just look it up.
Let's look it up. You can do that on your phone.
I'll do it on my phone.
Mate, get your phone out. You fucking prick. I feel really dumb now. Mate, we should get a dictionary and just put it like on the fucking desk.
It'd be like a gimmick. We'll get a dictionary.
Or we just get the Area 11 dictionary out.
Reprise is like a repeat, I guess. It says in music, but I think Sparkles means here to just like it's laying the new foundations again.
The restart. It sounds like the beginning of the sound musically. It sounds like a reboot. It sounds like everything went to shit, and then they were just like, fuck it, we're starting again, like as if Cassandra was removed from the situation entirely, so there was zero problem. Obviously, Cassandra was the issue previous to this, and she's been removed temporarily, and now this is the result. It's better. There was a reboot. Get another chance to restart the operation of whatever the Cassandra fuckhead thing is.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna officially refer to it now as.
Okay, but with the lay the new foundations reprise. Okay, so everything went bad with Cassandra in Underline. So, or like maybe pre-Underline. We're not entirely sure yet. But laying the new foundations again, reprise, repeat. They've already, Party A and Party B have already like had this before, like they've started before obviously to get to start Cassandra in the first place. So
what do you think's different now? What do you think is like what? Oh, but I guess that's delving into what the fault was previous to this, which we actually can't. I can't be asked to discuss that right now. It's not the right song. But so the situation at this point is there's been a restart of whatever went wrong previous to this.
Like laying the new foundation is kind of like, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
It's kind of like, what's it called when it's like when you've known someone. It's like a fresh start.
Yeah, mate.
Laying the new foundations.
It's like you lay it. Yeah, but it's more like you lay it among a group of people. Okay. You're laying new foundations across like a group of people. If there's like a civil war, like this is an example, and there's some guy steps up to be whatever prime minister, emperor, ruler. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that ruler, right? If he lays the new foundation, he's just like, right, we're gonna just fucking stop this right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Start anew.
Yeah. That is what this is referring to in my eyes. Okay. It's a new foundation. It's like a fresh start.
Yeah.
and they're just going to try again to compromise with each other, the people that are related inside this Cassandra storyline. They're going to compromise with each other to try and make Cassandra an operation that functions
properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd agree. I think we can move on now.
Right.
I think if we got it wrong at this point, right, there's no going back, is there?
We're just going to carry on with what
we're just carry on. This is our...
It's a
music
snowball
could be
effect.
in... Yeah, mate. Snowball mic. Snowball effect.
Yeah, you didn't
fit in the theme.
Sponsor, not really.
Sponsor.
Supply. Anyway. Yeah, let's carry on.
There's no going back now, so...
Let's carry on. Wait. Sorry, I timed that really badly. Oh, but the thing is, you gotta get
the thing is, you gotta get the lyrics.
Alright.
Alright,
Okay.
there you go. I mean, the shitly produced, like, thing ever.
I know.
Alright, don't even worry.
I think we should have started much earlier.
The thing is, we spent so much time setting it up so it'd be good. And then, we just made a fucking...
It's just crumbling.
It doesn't matter.
It's crumbling before us.
Mate, it's fine.
A waving stone to slow the sunrise.
Look at you, Tom, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, to slow the sunrise, like...
To slow the start so they don't make another mistake, right?
I don't know. Slow the sunrise to me, like, means, like, calm the fuck down. Like, let's chill. Like, you know what I mean?
No, to me it means, like...
We're dumb, okay? Like,
right,
we're going
with a sunrise, okay? When the sun comes up, it's like the start of a new day.
Yeah.
So they're trying to slow down the start. They're trying to take it carefully.
Oh, mate, you know what I'm really fucking dumb about?
What?
When I imagine sunrise, I just imagine a sun on the horizon.
Oh.
And, like, whenever you see a sun on the horizon, you think of sunset, don't you?
Yeah.
And the chain fucking thought in my memory just imagined it as a sunset.
There's
when I clearly read sunrise.
Yeah, but it says sunrise. Yeah, so it's like slow the sunrise, slow the start of the operation down, so they don't make the same mistake that led to underline happening.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're being cautious.
And a waving stone. So like the stone is obviously not. What's the word? Real. What is that?
Yeah, it's not literal.
Literal. That's the one.
Fucking.
Oh, the stone isn't real. A waving stone just basically means like. It's temporary. They're slowing down the progress.
It's like a wave. It's like a thing like.
Yeah.
You know, I know what you get.
Yeah. They're slowing the progress temporarily so they don't make any mistakes.
To slow the sunrise though, like.
Yeah, the sunrise of. When you see
it's
a
really
sunrise,
hard to consider this in a literal sense when we don't actually know what Cassandra is. Like Cassandra can be considered so many things.
I know.
Like there's the whole theory about the computer thing, the whole like tech thing.
We kind of have like a vibe of that though. That's ours is kind of like some kind of cyborg or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because in the early stuff, the really early stuff, we think Cassandra was a literal being,
like Ghost Cassette, like a real person that was dying.
Yeah, literally dying, and whoever Sparkles is or what he's speaking for is the person that wanted to keep Cassandra alive, no matter what the consequences cost.
Yeah.
Whatever Cassandra's will was, we in fact we reckon. I'm just gonna boldly say this. We reckon Cassandra didn't actually want to live. It got to a point where Cassandra didn't want to live.
She didn't want to carry on living anymore, but Sparkles or whoever Sparkles' character is forced her to.
Yeah. And that's where, if you get to System Sight and All Lights in the Sky, that's kind of where she is kind of hooked up to all the machines, whatever that's keeping her going, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You get me, mate?
I get you.
Alright. And to slow the sunrise is like...
To slow the progress of it
Like, if the computer theory is a thing, if the cyborg theory is a thing, if they completely reprogramming, that's the fucking word.
Yeah,
reprogramming Cassandra.
Yeah.
Maybe they're programming her so that she literally cannot feel like hatred or like negativity towards what is happening.
Yeah. She just has to. She like physically, mentally can't even like.
Mate, in stone.
Yeah, she's good.
Mate, you do realise
a wave.
Your whole temporary thing is bullshit. In stone, written in stone. Like when something is in stone, it's that's connotating permanence.
Mate, you're reading it wrong. A wave in stone. It's not a wave in stone. It's a waving stone, like a waving stone.
It's not a waving stone.
It is.
It's a wave in. Waving.
Oh, a wave in stone. So
Yeah.
it's set in stone.
Yeah.
A wave that is in stone.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
like a
but
new
what's
wave.
a wave?
But it's
A
a
new
new
wave.
wave. Yeah, a new wave. Like
So
it's hit us.
so the
like a
new
wave hits you, doesn't it?
Okay, yeah, the sunrise wave.
And like
the sun.
sunrise wave of sun.
Yeah, the sun
The
ray
sun
wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that as well. Let's keep that. Let's not keep that a thing.
A wave in stone.
So it's like set in stone.
Set in stone. The new foundations
Are set
of
in
the
stone.
previous lyric are set in stone.
So Cassandra's reprogramming to
Has-
make sure
is
she
going
doesn't
to happen.
she doesn't repel like
Yeah.
what is happening.
It's going to happen. There's no way it's not going to
Yeah.
happen.
They're making sure like let's
Yeah.
fucking make sure this works.
All right.
I think we're actually ready to move on. It feels so weird when you move on to a new lyric.
I know.
The tangents are fucking immense.
A wave in stone to slow the
Jeez. I'm gonna
sunrise.
take
Let's
a
just
sip of
let's
fucking
just
beer, mate. Oh, there's another
summarize this.
one. There's another one, mate.
What?
Didn't realise there's another like.
All right. Yeah. Don't know what we're talking about. So a wave in stone to slow the sunrise. So a wave like the new. It's happening. Wherever it is, it's happening.
Oh fucking hell! All right.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. In stone, definitely happening now. To slow the sunrise. What does that mean with that new?
To like calm it down. That's that highlights the purpose.
To
make
calm Cassandra down.
To make sure the faults don't reoccur.
Okay, cool. Alright, got that. Cool.
Oh, I just want to
Okay.
fucking sing along to it.
I know.
Do you?
Kind of, but we probably shouldn't.
That's not. Yeah,
We'll
that's
butcher it.
fucking
I mean, at
that's
least-
fucking disgusting.
At least I'll butcher it. And bridge the 2 points of view. So, this is where the Party A and Party B. Party A, let's just say, is Sparkles.
Party B, the
Is-
other people. The people needed. Let's say the programmers, because the people
B.
needed
Party
to.
B.
There's the people that care about Cassandra,
Uh-huh.
e.g. Sparkles or whoever that is.
The group or just Sparkles?
People that are in it for the emotional connection, and Party B, people who are in it literally for the business.
Yeah.
As in to reprogram or whatever. So to bridge the 2 points of view, they've come to a compromise, Party A and Party B, and they're saying, right, it went to such a fucking crisis last time, we may as well.
Yeah. Their opinions are polarized. Like, one group, which is Sparkles' group, has to try again, or at least wants to, because of, like, Sparkles' emotional connection.
Yeah, but the thing is, mate, I'll tell you where the plot hole is in there.
What?
Is that why would Party B reinvest their time into this when Cassandra was already in a dead state? If Cassandra was already in a dead state, why didn't they just go, alright, fucking finally, crisis is over, let's just fucking leave it? Why did they go into this stage?
That's the whole point of bridging the 2 points of view.
Yeah, but where is their benefit? Where is their benefit in this? Unless it's as a payment. But that's never implied in the song. I'm fairly certain.
We don't know. This is just a theory. There's no.
I feel
Maybe
like that's
we'll
the plot
find.
hole.
Maybe we'll find out.
Yeah, but what if we never discuss this, and we bridge other things off this point when we haven't even established this point fully?
Okay, fine. All right.
Fine, mate. This is.
And bridge.
I'm not clever enough for this.
And bridge the 2 points of view. So one party doesn't like the idea of bringing Cassandra back.
Or just would be resilient to it. Like, what's not resilient? Like, didn't want to do it. Like,
Yeah, doesn't want to.
they're against it. Is that what you said?
That's exactly
Well,
what I said. I'm pretty sure that's word for word. That's a direct quote. And bridge the 2 points of view. Okay. So, Party A, Sparkles' is group, party, whatever. They want it to happen, and the other group don't. And I guess they're convincing them. There's obviously, they're like being like.
Well, yeah,
oh,
obviously there was something that pulled them in.
Yeah.
Maybe they're. Oh, mate, this is a stretch, but maybe they're programming Cassandra in a new way, which keeps her alive for Sparkles' benefit, but also programs her to benefit Party B in some way. So
Or at
could
least-
generate a power for them.
Or at least
something.
Sparkles is telling them that it's going to benefit them.
Mate.
Yeah?
Mate.
He's like saying, like, yo.
Mate, Oh, why did we not think of that? He could just be bullshitting them, couldn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
He could just be like, alright, I'm just going to give you 100 grand. And then, like...
Once Cassandra's fine, she's going to make the money.
Once Cassandra's fine, like, she's going to make this new thing.
She'll be a tourist attraction. The first human AI.
The first human AI that ever existed.
That didn't mess up and kill people. Yeah, mate, I like that.
I like that.
You like it? Cool. Let's move on.
Tourist attraction. Oh, I like that little animation.
Oh, my God. Okay, the first asymmetries that lead to this life.
The first asymmetries.
I don't know how to kind of like
bridge the two parts.
Bridge the 2 points of view.
mate, you're on the ball.
The first asymmetry, right? What does asymmetries actually mean? Because I have an idea of what it means, but I don't know. Yeah. Asymmetries.
Oh wait.
Asymmetries.
I'm not familiar with that.
Okay.
Either.
What it basically means is a lack of equality or equivalence between parts or aspects of something.
We researched that before, didn't we?
Yeah.
We discussed this quite a bit.
A lack of symmetry.
We're still kind of improvising, but
yeah, we discussed this a long time ago, like basically when the album came out.
Yeah.
And just to date this video, which we forgot to do at the start, I said I was going to do it, is the 15th of September.
So this is the 15th of September?
2016.
You just said 2016?
Yeah. So asymmetry means a lack of equality or equivalence between parts or aspects of something. So
the first asymmetry. So it's saying initially there was a conflict. There was an initial conflict.
Yeah, and one party like came above the other in terms of
not necessarily equality in that way. More inequality. More like
I don't know, mate. I think I want to roll with mine. I haven't even started it yet.
The initial, like one party. Maybe it's he's basically saying Party B was initially ahead of us, which leads to the fact that,
or the other way around.
The other way around.
Right. So Party A, Sparkles' group, were ahead of the Party B, right? But now they're not. It's like the first asymmetries.
Yeah, but why would the fact that Sparkles
because listen.
Why would that lead to this life?
Okay, the first asymmetries. Okay, because imagine being like a programmer. Okay, and then you get asked to because Rockstar need help for you to develop the next GTA game.
No.
Would you say no?
No.
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening here. Sparkles, they're a part of some kind of big corporation or something, or they're renowned.
We referred to this before, right? Right. This is the main, right? Everything we've mentioned has probably been brought up somewhere initially, but this is the thing that I thought of the other day that I have not ever heard, and that is that Cassandra is a political icon, and that would fit right with this. I don't know where we got that from.
Yeah.
I think we got that when we were listening to the contract. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But we kind of came to the conclusion that Cassandra could possibly be a political icon, and that's her value, possibly to this party.
Yeah.
Or this party obviously wanted out. It got to such a critical state.
Party are the government. Are we saying that?
Or a government, or a political power.
Or
not necessarily a government.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
And Cassandra is a political icon that is of some value, which that is why this party initially accepted the task.
Yeah.
Which leads to this scenario.
And then
currently,
Cassandra's like rebirth messes up, and now it's the second asymmetry where the other party are morally ahead.
Yeah, maybe Party B is ahead now because of Cassandra's state got so bad, the public eye recognised it. And was like, well, where they cannot, what are these guys doing? They're like, oh, fucking people. What are they doing? So they just kind of stopped following them as political.
Maybe they don't even have to be political parties, though. Imagine in the news, right? Someone was dying of cancer, and it was like, and then someone came out and said, "We have a way to fix this." It doesn't have to. they're like, oh, it's like a experimental treatment or something. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, I'm seeing that.
There's no,
yeah, so like,
it doesn't have
initially
to be
it was a big story, or it was a story,
and they got help from...
They were like an experiment.
Yeah.
That is why it fucked up, mate. Because it was a fucking experiment. It was on the news, or it was fucking advertised somewhere that Cassandra was in a critical state with some illness, probably cancer. And
the whole point that's advertised is that they're saying that they can fix cancer.
Yeah, and then no, I'm
Yeah.
saying that the Cassandra's point.
What?
I'm saying Cassandra's critical state was advertised, and the people were like, "Oh, well, we're just gonna fucking experiment on this. We've got a fucking cyborg idea. Let's just fucking." They've got no other hope anyway. Do you get what I mean?
But what I'm thinking is that like Cassandra, is that playing with like the political idea?
No.
Oh.
No, because if they broadcast on the news, this person is in a critical state.
Yeah, no, but that wouldn't be on the news. What I'm saying...
No, like...
It wouldn't be on the news.
No, it
How many
would be.
people are in a critical state of, like, cancer right now? Let's be honest.
Oh, shit. And do you consider that?
They wouldn't
I feel like it is something that would be on the news. What if she wasn't political? What if she was known?
Yeah,
let's just say that.
Why don't we just roll with the idea that she's not?
It
makes perfect sense. Listen.
If David Tennant got cancer,
okay, but
it would be on the news. Yeah, but he's not a political, like...
Yeah, and
he's not, like, the biggest guy in the fucking world. But it would be on, like, BBC News, definitely. Not necessarily, like, Middle Eastern fucking news. Okay. But, like, you get what I'm saying? It would be...
Yeah. But the idea still
recognised.
works, even if Cassandra isn't a political or, like, well-known person. Or even moderately known. It still works. If there was someone in cancer and then... the Sparkles' group were like, we have a way to fix this. Obviously, keep in mind that Sparkles...
But it's not Sparkles' group that fixed it.
Yeah, no, but they're the ones that came up with the idea. Because Sparkles is, like, infatuated with
Oh, so you're
Cassandra,
saying Sparkles advertised, maybe
no.
this could work, and then scientists were like, oh, we'll fucking do that. And then they were just like, oh,
No.
that's so exciting. So you're saying the programmers took an interest... because they found it interesting.
No.
Literally, that is it.
No. Mate, you just said that without even letting me finish.
Alright, okay, go on.
So, Sparkles and Cassandra were like a thing. Cassandra's like dying of cancer. So, Sparkles is like coming up with any way in his brain that he can to try and save her, right? And he comes up with to kind of like synthesize her into some kind of half robot AI, kind of half human. And that gets news, like, coverage. Because if they'd be like, this guy's fucking insane. Right?
Maybe
they're showing it.
Do you reckon he tried to do it himself?
He might have tried it first. Or something. I don't know. Maybe. But Party B saw it on the news. Or one of them did. I don't know how it happened. But they saw it on the news. And then they were like, we could try and help this guy. He obviously cares a lot about what is happening. We could try and help this guy, like... save his girlfriend or wife or whatever Cassandra is.
But why do they help? Because they took an interest in the idea, or because they just sympathised?
Because they think it's a chance to find the cure for cancer. Or a cure for cancer.
Oh, right. I see where you're coming from there, but I still think... I still think the sign... I still think Party B... initially came up with the cyborg idea. I don't think Sparkles came up with that. He's just this guy that's madly in love with or cares for the thing. He wouldn't have come up with that.
We can work with that. Because how we can work with it is he could be like, he could ask for like BBC News coverage and be like, please help me save my wife or girlfriend.
So in whatever the scenarios we just discussed, it still applies to this.
Yeah.
It could be any of them. We just speculated a fucking lot.
Rightly. For like 20 minutes.
Really?
Don't know.
Well, it was a fucking long time. But, like, whatever the scenario...
Yeah.
Scenario? Fucking... Party A was at a much greater... In the public eye was at a much greater point than
because
Party B.
they had news coverage.
And Party B just took a fucking interest because they wanted to find the cure. The medical cure.
Yeah.
Or possibly they just for the scientific interest, or it literally This is the less. It literally just could be empathy / sympathy.
It could be a lot of different things, but it kind of rolls with a similar idea that Sparkles is infatuated with Cassandra and he's seeking help from Party B. Yeah. Whether inadvertently or not.
In summary.
Yeah.
I'm going to say one more theory on this line. This is going like way back, but I guess this line refers to that anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But I reckon, what if you think about it, maybe Party B can literally empathise with Sparkles in pretty much every single way. What if they had a past experience similar to Sparkles is, and was like, oh, this guy, we need to help this guy.
Yeah.
It happened to us. Happened to us.
Yeah. We need to stop this from happening again. We need to find a way.
Yeah, we need to help this guy. Like, we can't...
We know what it's like to go through it.
We can't just fucking chat shit like, oh, we fucking hate this is happening to us, and then just not help someone.
We can't just sit by and just let it happen to other people.
Yeah.
Alright, I like that.
Those are select few theories, but they all apply.
They all kind of work.
Sparkles is a great power, etc.
Blah, blah. It doesn't have to be great power.
Greater, whatever.
Yeah.
Socially greater.
Yeah, because of news coverage or whatever. They're exposed to Sparkles' idea or like.
Yeah, they're exposed to it. That's
somehow.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Alright. Lead to this life. That's the same line we just covered. That we don't have to do this life because obviously Cassandra's gonna come back to life. Or
not
continue.
Okay. I didn't expect to actually do this 2 words, but it could be considered life as in Cassandra's life, or life as in just the position they're in, the current state they're in. This is the current state that's happening right now.
Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of it like that.
Mate, that's how I always have thought of it when I'm listening to this song.
That lead to this current state of affairs.
Yeah.
Whereas I've always thought it of like the first asymmetries that lead
it
to
literally could just be both.
Yeah, that's just because you can't really go too deep.
No, I reckon it's current affairs because past experiences don't lead to this life of Cassandra. That was the initial life of Cassandra.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah. All right. Fine. Yeah. Lead to this life like Sparkles' life. That lead to this life that I'm in right now. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Ooh, change of scenery.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, okay, alright.
You skipped a line there.
I don't know whether that one was good. Okay, strange are the things that will come around. So
it's kind of an anticipation thing, isn't it? They don't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
Because
it's strange, you know. Anything could happen right now.
I know. They've tried one thing, it fucked up. They're gonna try another thing, and it could easily fuck up. Easily. I don't know why Party B are just not outing this right now. To be perfectly honest, I don't know why they're not just outing it.
But they know. Maybe this is him actually speaking to Party B. He's like strange, like anything could happen.
Yeah, they're programming a completely new thing to Cassandra to ensure she doesn't go through the same critical process she did previous to this.
And this is his excuse for the first thing.
Yeah,
it's like
and something else.
We didn't plan for that. You know?
Exactly, we didn't plan for that. It was strange. It was unanticipated. Just as this time, things will happen that we won't think will happen, and it's just like you just don't expect like easily something the exact same thing, not the exact same thing, but something different could happen this time that will send it again into a critical state easily.
Yeah,
and it's just him saying like, "This is new. We don't know what to expect. Just do it."
Yeah.
Let's go.
We should be more careful this time. Slow the sunrise, you know?
Yeah, slow the sunrise. Throw the stone. What? No, that's not it.
Throw the stone at the sun. Okay. Alright, yeah, I like that one. Cool. Okay, right, so I already have Paracia.
We've looked up Paracia. You've already got it up.
Yeah, I preemptively, whilst you were explaining, that's why I didn't say anything.
I was wondering why you're on your phone. You gave me like the look like I'm fucking doing something, and I was like, oh, I don't know what you fucking you're doing.
Yeah, but I got the definition of Paracia up, which means presence, arrival, or official visit. So, how that relates to this is, so, what we said before, I can't remember the line. Strange are the things that will come around. a false paraseer made to weigh you down. So, okay, right, I've got
initial visit. So like the initial time.
So no, wait, mate. All right, just let me speak. All right. So strange. What we just said before is him just like justifying the new thing, right? A false paraseer, false like presence of security, right? So he's making the second party feel secure in their decision to carry on and like retry with Cassandra, right? You know what I mean?
So a false paraseer, he's laying down.
He's like everything's fine. Okay?
Like everything's not. He has the sense that something's gonna go wrong, but he's just bullshitting. He's like, oh, everything's gonna be fine, which he knows is probably not the case.
It's a false presence or sense of security.
Something's gonna go wrong. When we delve later into this album, there's gonna be a crisis somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't know where, but it's gonna get negative at a point. But it's kind of foreshadowing that now. But they're just weighing Party B down. They're just saying, right, everything's okay. So and it just keeps them in place, isn't it?
Yeah, it keeps Party B continuing work. He's like giving them a false sense of security.
But weigh you down could also be considered as a negative thing. Like, if you weigh someone down, you're like holding them back from something.
They're holding them back from leaving.
Yeah, but you could also weigh someone down mentally, like, as in put someone down. If you put someone down, you just like, if you was like, oh, fucking hey Jose, you're the coolest guy ever. I was like, fuck you, Cinco, you prick.
Yeah, like, I feel pretty.
Do you feel
bad about that? I feel weighed down. I don't think I would.
Do you feel did I just weigh you down? Did I just false paraseer made to weigh you down?
There's not a false paraseer unless you were lying about calling me a prick. I don't like that one.
I was lying about calling you a prick. You're not a prick. Actually, you can be a prick.
Come on.
Alright.
Mine's better, mate. Come on.
Alright.
You're stretching it a little bit.
I was just open.
Oh, you're open to interpretation.
I was open to interpretation, but the likeliness is that he's just bullshitting to keep them in the place where they are, to keep the new foundations functioning.
Yeah.
I like how at the beginning of this video we played all the stuff we're going to analyse, and it's literally...
Yeah. Carry on.
We've literally forgotten.
I know.
Like, what... We're just going with it now.
Yeah, we did kind of plan it a little bit.
It's likely this is going to be in 2 parts.
It's almost certain.
Almost certain.
It's getting pretty late, and he definitely doesn't live here.
I don't live with him. I've got college. I've got a life, meaning I've got to go home and do shit tons of work that I have not completed.
Yeah.
For college. So this has got we've limited with time. Yeah. Let's say an hour is like is the like rough deadline. We could do like probably, an hour 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, I don't think it'll last an hour.
How long have we been recording for? Or how long has this been running?
But we'll stop before the verse. We'll stop when the guitar riff comes in.
Okay. Because
otherwise it's gonna get too long.
It's gonna get too long.
And we can probably just splice this together with the next part anyway. You won't even notice in 2 parts. Other than the fact we just told you.
Yeah. Probably isn't.
Okay.
I don't think we've taken an hour to do this. If we have, fucking hell.
It's alright. It doesn't matter. A false paraseer made to weigh you down. We've got that, right?
Yeah.
So Sparkles is giving Party B a full sense of security to keep them where they are, as in working on Cassandra 2.0.
Yeah. Cassandra 2.0. Let's call it that.
The new Cassandra. Yeah, Cassandra 2.0. Sure. Cool. Okay.
Hey, mate, this is when... This is a pretty simple line, actually.
When truth and lies both
compromise. It's Sparkles basically saying, or the voice, the speaker...
Let's just call it Sparkles, because it's Sparkles' voice.
He's singing it.
But he does also, in previous songs, he speaks from the other point of view. Or maybe in future songs as well.
We'll see. We'll speculate on that. But I bet if... Right, on the fucking small off chance...
Okay.
That Area 11... or a member of them see this. If a member of them see it, he's probably going to show it to everyone else. Because they're going to find it fucking hilarious.
Probably. They'll probably just be like,
they're going to watch it like, this is...
these wankers talking about?
What the fuck are they talking about? It's fucking ridiculous. They'll probably appreciate,
Yeah,
low key,
that we put this much effort
that we
into
put
it.
in effort into fucking.
We've
doing
actually been
this.
pretty excited about this.
If this is believable though, people will believe this, and
Right.
the Spark. He'll probably get
Hopefully.
quite pissed off, wouldn't he? He'll probably be like, "Oh, you just fucking distracted them from the point."
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe he'd be like, wow, you guys are spot on now. I need
Or
to
maybe
change
no
my
one's
names."
even gonna believe us because it's fucking bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It's supportive.
I could see. Maybe people are not even. Gonna, maybe people don't even know what we're talking about right now. Maybe
That's a good thing.
we've rambled
Too much.
to the point
Yeah.
where people are like, I'm fucking lost.
Well, that's why I said video or audio clip.
I reckon,
Or
like, if I was watching us doing this, I'd have to watch certain bits back.
Yeah.
I'd have to like watch the back several times to like clock into what
understand,
is
yeah.
we're saying. But what I think this line is implying is that truth and lies, like, both compromise, but
Return to
in the
question.
fact that they're both positively used.
For Sparkles' gain.
Like,
They're both used
yeah,
positively.
Sparkles gains from the truth and the lies that are given in this given situation.
Yeah. So Sparkles is telling the truth sometimes, but also lying. And he's compromising with both so that he's not telling too much of a lie to give it away.
Yeah, he's telling the truth as in, like, Cassandra can be
Yeah, she
revived.
can be fine.
Yeah,
but
be alright.
Yeah, she's fine.
He's
he's like, he's
she's
saying,
alive.
yeah, she's fine.
Like, as in, she's fine as in she's alive. But he's
But it's
bullshitting
also like,
in the fact, like,
yeah,
everything
she's
is...
fine.
There's a truth in the fact, like, she could be okay, but as soon as he says everything is going to be okay, that is the point where it reaches a lie. And that is what he said, probably. Like, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
He
We
fucking
just need
lied.
to do this again.
But it's still,
Yeah.
it's still a compromise, because he still benefited from it. They're still with him at this point.
Yeah. He's just like...
Because he lied.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's his compromise. And it's a compromise for them as well, because, you know, what they don't know won't hurt them.
They're compromising their
It will,
time.
it will when she kills
It
him.
will eventually
Or when she just...
attacks.
Whatever.
Or whatever
Or we don't know
happens.
what. Let's just move to the next
Alright,
line.
let's move on. Question. Okay.
Mate, you just subconsciously sung it and you was like,
I know.
oh shit, we shouldn't have done that.
Didn't even realise. Return to the question. I'm willing to die. So,
Are you willing to die, Sinclair? Are you willing to die to make this?
if I was Sparkles, I would be willing to die for Cassandra.
I fucking wouldn't say that much. I wouldn't will to die. Well, the question is, obviously, by the following bit, I'm
Yeah.
willing to die. The question obviously is, am I willing to die?
Yeah.
That's easily established.
Well, I mean, there's a apostrophe there. It's I am willing to die. But that's not a question. So it's am I willing?
Yeah, the question is implied, and the question
Yeah.
is, am I willing to die?
Return to the question. Am I willing to die?
The question's answered.
Yeah.
It says it. I'm willing to die. It's literally, that line is as simple as that. I'm
No,
willing.
return to the question. That is the implication of am I willing to die? And then the answer to that is yeah, I am willing to die.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I was just explaining it.
Oh, I'm willing to die. Yeah, but why is he willing to die?
He's willing to die to see that Cassandra, like, becomes okay.
Yeah, but is there a situation where he would die? In what
No,
scenario would he
but
die?
he's willing to die. Like, he would.
That is
he,
a stretch. He would
he
give
will-
his life to let
Yeah.
them help.
Yeah, he will do literally anything. for
Yeah, mate.
Cassandra
Do you
to
remember
be
that
okay.
theory though? That I said
The Greek one.
no.
Which one?
The one about like Sparkles like Sparkles funding the operation with his own body.
Yeah, but we haven't got to that point yet.
All right.
That's literally coming up.
I just implied that, but
It's like the next line.
they basically know what I'm talking about now. But let's go to the next line.
Okay, look,
Let's go to the next line, and then
Right,
if we get to
so
a point where we can explain it,
let's
we will.
just what's it called? Summarize this. Return to the question, which is, am I willing to die?
He is.
Sparkles answers,
He's willing to
yes.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
willing to die.
Woo!
But it's more like I'm willing to die. Cassandra, I will save you, even if you don't want to be saved.
No, I reckon he's saying it. No, mate. You know my theory. You already know it. I reckon he's saying
Right.
it to Party B. But we'll get to that.
I think he's saying it to himself. Especially this. I'm willing to die. Like he's thinking like, am I really?
Well,
willing
yeah,
to
and also
push
Party B,
myself
because
to
Party
the
B, it's in Party B's interests, which again I'll get to.
point? Alright. But to summarize, because we didn't actually summarize, we just kind of.
You have like 5 times.
Well, we have to. People are going to get confused, mate.
Alright.
Jump to the question. Am I willing to die? He's willing to die to see Cassandra fine. Cool. Right? Yeah. Okay. It wasn't the next line. I thought it was. If this is real and this
is the next. It's the line after this.
Yeah, I know it is. I know
it's the line after this. But
if this is real and this is anticipation, so if this is actually happening or not, I can't remember what we said.
Yeah, if this is actually, it's in a very little. This is a very literal line. I think it's very straight to the point.
Yeah,
which is very different for Sparkles, I reckon, in his style of like lyrical content. But I think if this is real, he's questioning if this is, or he's saying, if this is real, if this is anticipation.
Before we continue, we have to also hear the next line.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it,
it leads on.
Exactly. Okay. If this is real and this is anticipation. Okay. So let's go back. Oh. If this is real and this is anticipation, then this is all I can generate. Right? So if this is actually happening, and I don't get what that this is anticipation part.
Do you know what anticipation means?
Yes, of course I know what anticipation means.
Alright, well you're acting like a fucking prick, alright?
Jeez.
Alright, if the anticipation, like
if this is real, if this is actually happening, and this is building up to something.
Yeah.
This is the
If this is the build up.
If this is real and this is the build up to
if this is real and I am anticipating this to happen, right? Think of it. He's willing to die. He's anticipating the fact that he may die, and he's literally he's willingly anticipating the fact that he's going to fucking die. Okay, which is something quite extreme.
If this is real, like if I'm actually going to die for this, and this is anticipation, like he's anticipating the fact that he's gonna die. That's pretty deep.
That is fucked up. That is fucked.
Then this is
we didn't even introduce ourselves at the beginning.
Oh my god, yeah, we didn't.
We didn't introduce ourselves at the beginning of this.
My name's Sinclair.
Why didn't we do that?
I don't know.
If you didn't watch the whole thing, it's not in your fucking interests anyway. So
true. Alright, well, we're going a bit of a tangent.
Unless you're a prick like me and just skip to the next, 3 videos to see what it climaxes to.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the next 3 videos, it's going to be the next, 12 videos. Many videos, way more than 12.
No, on this song solely.
27.
Because after this one... Oh, wait, let's just stop. Let's just stop thinking about this. Why did I start this tangent? Right, he's Sinclair, which we didn't actually elaborate on that name at all.
But we should finish first.
Right.
So, if this is real and this is anticipation, because we have to do that, we can't just mid...
Let's do it at the end of the video. Right? We're going to introduce ourselves at the end of the video.
Just like anyone normally would.
If you reach the end of the video, you seem pretty interested, right? Or the podcast. It's not a fucking video. It's a podcast.
Yeah, no, but it actually has a video.
It actually has a video.
So it's not really a podcast.
But if you've reached the end, then you seem probably pretty interested.
Yeah.
So...
Which calls like a ramble.
Yeah,
it's a ramble, isn't it?
No, it's not a ramble. Yeah, but a podcast is like a nice name. A name that draws people in.
Right.
I thought a bird just shit on your window. But it didn't.
Alright. Let's just carry on.
It's the point of insanity when you fucking do this.
If this is real and this is anticipation, this is all I can generate. So, if this is actually
You haven't fucking played the next line.
I have. I played it. I just went back. You just double click space.
How did I even do that? I clicked it once. Alright. If this is real and this is anticipation.
Then this...
Oh, you did play it. You did fucking play it.
I told you.
I've just got the deja vu. Alright.
This is anticipation.
Right, okay. This is my fucking theory. I'm gonna just break it right now.
Alright, break it out.
My theory is Party A, e.g. Sparkles, right? When he says he's willing to die, I mean that in a literal sense. He is going to either risk or give his life to operate this new system or system / you know?
Yeah.
Literally by cyborging or linking himself up to computer. Like when he says all I can generate, he is literally generating power from his own body.
Yeah. Okay.
in order to keep this running, or keep Cassandra alive, or in a relatively decent state compared to what she was before. So he's literally giving his life. Or not necessarily giving his life, he's anticipating the fact that he may die. Because he might die. If he's generating power with his own body, if Party B have linked him up to, like, whatever, he might actually die.
Yeah.
Like, so he's literally generating power.
He's like, if this is real and this is actually happening, like, he's willing to die. He's said to them, I will die to make this happen. Like, maybe they need some kind of human transfusion for Cassandra or something.
Maybe. Mate, this links back to...
Maybe he's got the same blood type as Cassandra.
This links back to all the same blood type, mate.
Yeah.
I don't think that...
Why not?
Why not, mate? Maybe they're related. Let's not get into that.
That's pretty fucked. Anyway, carry on.
We still love your relative.
Yeah, but this
not
is...
in that way.
It's obsessive. It's obsessive. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, it's quite obsessive. I agree with you. Alright. Linking back to the whole thing we were talking about scientific interest.
Okay.
That kind of links here, doesn't it?
Yes,
linking a guy,
definitely.
like, generating power from the human body. Like, electrical power from the human body.
Probably not much.
If they took a scientific interest in Cassandra's, like, new healing theory or whatever, then they would take an interest in this, wouldn't they?
Healing
That
process.
kind of supports that point.
Yeah. So all he can generate is the power, or like whatever it is, like either giving his body, like physically, like amputating himself from Cassandra or something, like literally, like
the cyborg needs body parts.
giving her like extra body parts that she doesn't have, like a heart. Maybe her heart isn't functioning.
Maybe her heart exploded.
Maybe her kidneys aren't functioning. Maybe her lungs aren't functioning. Anything. Literally could be anything. That's all he can generate, you know? All he can give is his body. For this. That's like the limit. He's willing to die.
He's willing
if this is actually happening, and he's like anticipating that, you know, it could be fulfilled, Cassandra could come back, then he's willing to die. Like, he's willing to die if this is real.
Alright, yeah, I get you.
Yeah. And all he can generate is like what he has physically.
Alright.
Okay? Yeah?
Next bit. Let's go.
Okay. Alright, so this is where it gets very...
After we finish... Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
I'll let you start that in a minute, Sinclair. But when we finish this, right, I'm going to listen to this song so many fucking times.
Me too.
I just want to play. I want to click that fucking space bar and just play the fucking song. Right.
So this is where it gets a bit more complicated.
You got your fucking like Wikipedia shit up.
So basically, what a protozoa is, there's two separate definitions, like, because one is what we know it to be now, and historically there's another. So what we know it to be now is a diverse group of unicellular organisms, but however, historically, now this is where it gets interesting. This is where we were talking about this earlier, and I'm pretty sure it was a pretty sound theory.
Pretty sound.
Yeah, it was like solid.
Shit.
It was solid. It was a solid theory. Okay. Protozoa, historically, were defined as a single-celled organism with animal-like behaviors, such as motility and predation. I think that's how you pronounce it. So, predation is when you are a predator. So, how an eagle is a predator to another bird that's small, or like a mouse.
Another bird that's small.
Yeah.
Could you come up with a more shit way of saying that?
Mate,
honestly.
Come on.
You had one job, Sinclair. Right?
Right.
Right?
Jeez. But, yeah. Animal-like behaviours, like, it's a predator. So, protozoa spark. How do you say?
Protozoa.
Protozoa spark.
I'm fucking wrong, I bet. I bet the whole fucking...
Protozoa spark, we'll just stick with that. If he's wrong, fucking shank him up.
Addressing the link.
Protozoa spark. So that basically means... Right, okay. She's torn from the dark. So, the dark is obviously Cassandra death, right? Or
Yeah.
like near death.
It gives a sense of revival, yeah.
So she's torn from the dark. She's back from the dead. Or as soon as she comes back from death, she has a protozoa spark, right? So she gets this sudden urge to be a predator. And where I think, personally, this kind of works, like, so basically, the protozoa spark is her killing a human who she thinks is lesser than herself, even though she's part human. Because the whole idea of healing Cassandra is to make Cassandra, like, better than a human. Because if you can't get a disease and you can't die from cancer, then by definition, you have to be better than human. Right?
What if you can heal from cancer?
If you can't even get cancer. Because she's a cyborg. Like, I don't know how that works, but she sees herself as a predator.
But we have implied that the whole predator thing links back to the crisis, right?
Yeah, the crisis. Well, actually, no, we haven't yet. But
Alright.
this line, I think anyway, because it doesn't really link to the previous line that well. Right? It doesn't.
No, mate.
What
the fuck am I doing? I just shook my
Protozoa
head.
spark. Right? That's like linking back. This is like a reference to underline, or slightly before underline.
Underline, I reckon. I reckon it's underline.
Alright, fine.
That's like the disastrous.
It's the build. It's the build
event.
up and everything fucks up. Yeah. So the protozoa spark is when Cassandra is torn from the dark, either a cyber sleep where they've already know that she's functioning, and they put her back, and then someone's come to do maintenance on her or something, and then she's torn from the dark, like she's awake again, and then she just kills the guy. She gets like this urge because she feels that she's better, like stronger than a human, higher in the food chain, so she becomes a predator, like just like that.
No, so you mean in a literal sense higher in like the fucking food chain?
Not in a literal
So
way.
you think she is a superior being in the fact that
she thinks
she
she's
got
a
up and she was like the protozoa, and she was like, I'm just gonna fucking kill someone.
Yeah, like she had like a predatory.
So you're saying at the moment of her
urge.
revival, she killed someone?
Yeah.
As soon as they revived her, it was like calm as shit. Everyone was like, Swag was like, it's gonna be fine, guys.
No. Okay, no, you're misunderstanding. Like, well, I actually, alright. So system start. She's nervous or whatever, right? So they do everything in system start, and then at some point, maybe Shino Barado when it calms down, or Boso Zuku Symphonic, she's put back into like sleep, cyber sleep, and it's just dark. She just doesn't see anything anymore. I don't know, maybe because she's not human and she can't dream. I don't know. But she's torn from that when she's woken up again, and she gets like the sudden urge to just kill, right?
Oh, so you're referencing back to underline. You think she killed someone in underline?
Yeah, that's what caused like override A, which is like triggered the override now.
I don't think she slept. I think her treatment made her go insane to the point where she just killed someone and just thought she was a superior being.
Yeah, but she's torn from the dark.
That means that's the reason she was in the dark in the first place is because of override A. The fucking flat line at the end.
Mate, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No, I don't like it. I don't think it works.
It does work. She's torn from the dark. It's obvious she was dead.
She's not like she's not as human anymore. It's not like she has like rational thoughts. I mean, obviously she does, but like it's not like she's just like can go insane. It's like it's similar to, you know, those AI projects where like they always just end up being racist because they think they're superior, right?
No, they don't.
Alright. They think that a certain aspect is superior. So, for example, with the diving thing or whatever it was, like they had an AI judge the diving to see who was better, and there were like 46 white people, one Asian and one like dark-skinned person, and they're like, the person was like, oh, the white people are the best because there were more white people, but Cassandra is like the AI of Cassandra's brain or whatever it is, like, believes itself to be better than humans. So it has like because also she's part human, she has like a predator like instinct.
I get that.
Just kill a human.
I get that.
Right there.
I get that. I get the first bit. I just don't. I'm not seeing the torn from the dark thing.
She's torn from the.
Like now, she's torn from the dark, not previously.
But mate, all right, let's go back. If this is real and this is anticipation, then this is all I can generate. This isn't linked to that.
I'm not saying it is.
And then what's the next line?
This is current. This is current. She's torn from the dark.
From the dark to be. Okay, we didn't get to the next line, which is to be.
Yeah, she's torn from the dark. This is current.
She's torn from the dark now to be a protozoa to humans, like a predator.
Protozoa spark, I reckon. Yeah, she awoke to be a superior being. It literally just says that.
Yeah, she awoke thinking that she's a superior.
Just because she is a predator doesn't mean she has, like, killed people.
Yeah, but that's what caused the crisis, mate.
Like, mate, an eagle is born a predator, but it doesn't mean you necessarily is hunting as soon as it's fucking come out of the fucking fadge.
That's a good point. Yeah. So this is like a figurative rebirth of Cassandra.
We're ready to move on, mate.
Bro, it's basically done now.
So, mate.
Yeah. This is like end of part 1.
End of part 1.
Yeah. Well, let's just summarize this.
We did say at the beginning of the video we would do up to that point. It seemed so short when we played that earlier.
I know.
It seemed so short.
That was like 2 minutes, just expanded into.
Like 2 hours ago though. Not really. It's probably been a good hour. I was saying that it's probably like
good hour and a half probably.
Really? Do you reckon?
I think so. We could check.
I reckon it's like 45 minutes.
Anyway,
we'll check after, obviously. We're gonna introduce ourselves as fucking.
Wait, we haven't even summarized this yet.
Summarized?
Yeah, protozoa spark. Okay, predatory sense rapidly at like just suddenly.
She is aware of the fact that she is a superior being.
So she's torn from the dark to be, like, she's torn from the dark. It's like a rebirth. Okay, so everything before this was talking about like getting them to the point to redo Cassandra, and now she's torn from the dark to be is like actually it happening. So in Override C, she's reborn,
right?
Or reborn in quotation marks.
Yeah.
But she has this like predator sense, which is dangerous.
Predatory.
Predatory.
Wait,
I butchered that pretty.
You're dumb.
Yeah, sense. And I think that they know that because of what happened before, whatever the crisis was. They know that Cassandra has a problem like that, like an instinctual problem. She thinks that she's better than humans. Or like, yeah,
Mate.
yeah. To be, all right.
To be A. I'm funny, mate. Right.
Yeah, to be cool. To be alive. Right? Or something.
To be. Where does it lead on from to be?
Still from the dark to be. To the Tarif, and then it says. Alright, let's not get there.
Let's not get into that. Alright, I literally can't. That was a lot of talking and procrastinating and like just
there's a lot of stuff we could be doing right now, but we're doing this because
it's fucking a break, mate. I've been working like 8 hours straight.
To be. Alright, so we've got that. She's torn from the dark to be alive, whatever, back again, to be a predator, to be better than humans.
Yeah. To
be immune to cancer, immune to human-related diseases. Cool. Alright, so my name is Cinque, or did I say my real name?
No.
No.
You don't say your real name. That doesn't happen around these parts.
Alright. And this guy's name's Jose.
My name's Jose. My name's not actually Jose.
Oh, my name's not actually Cinque.
His name's not actually Cinque. I mean, why did we even say that they weren't our actual names? I guess Cinque would be like a weird name.
Yeah. I just realised I might have done something dumb.
What?
Oh no, it's okay.
What?
For my YouTube account would show. We haven't actually made the YouTube account for this yet, but there will be one.
It will be one.
Probably tonight. Maybe not. We shouldn't have dated this. I just realised because it's not just going to come out right now. This is a big file. I'm just saying that. It's like probably like 20 gigs.
Let's date the day that we...
Alright, ideally...
we said this.
Sunday, it'll come out. Saturday.
Today is the 15th of September, but today on the release is...
We have to set a date, otherwise we're probably...
Mate, gotta do fucking maths for that.
17th.
18th.
The 18th. Maybe
that's
the
Sunday. 17th, that's 18th. Let's say that. 17th. Cool.
Saturday, Sinqueer and Jose. First video, which will be this one. This is part 1 of Override C.
Sinqueer
analysis.
Sinqueer may offend.
My name may offend.
The name may offend.
It doesn't offend me, so that's fine. If you find it offensive, it's not your nickname, to be honest. So you shouldn't.
But anyway, I'm Jose.
I'm Sinqueer.
And wait,
that was a good outro.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah.
It feels weird, but I'm a member. I don't know about you. I'm a member of the Area 11 official fan page. I will be sharing it there.
I think I'm still in it.
It's a great community. I contribute. I do contribute to it. I contribute little. I contribute to discussions and stuff, and I've spoken to people on it on inbox and stuff before. But yeah, it's just a good. Just good.
We'll link the YouTube video there. I mean, obviously, that's how you're gonna find this. Let's be honest.
You're the reason we made it. You're the audience we're seeking out. We're seeking out Area 11 fans, and you're the main source, I guess, of Area 11 fans out there. To me, anyway. And it's just a good place.
Yeah.
It's a good thing for you guys to watch, just to share opinions. I mean, it's a bit fucking long, but you may as well try it.
If you like this, I guess just tell everyone else who you know likes Area 11 to watch it, or at least knows something about it.
And also, just if you liked it, just recommend us stuff to do.
Give us some feedback in the comments.
Give us some feedback.
And on the fan page.
Stuff we can improve on, which is probably just rambling.
It's our first time.
I know, it's the first time. We ramble too much.
It's the first time for everything.
We don't elaborate. We don't summarise enough. I mean, I could tell you made an effort with
that. I was pretty conscious. You was
conscious of it, yeah.
Maybe not conscious enough. Anyway, we'll see you next time. I mean, yeah, we'll see you next time. This will be the first part.
Yeah. And next we'll be doing more of this fucking song.
Yeah, this song. We'll finish this song. I can't wait for Bosozoku Symphonic, or however you pronounce it, because we're gonna have to translate some Japanese or something. How are we gonna do that?
We'll look up a lyric video. It's got to be on somewhere.
All right, we'll find a way. That's a long way away though.
There's that guy that uploads all the
11th cassette. Anyway, cool. We'll do that. This has been the Cassandra Complex. That's a pretty cool name. I like that.
Cassandra Complex. I don't know. I feel like the Cassandra podcast is more draws people in, because then people know it's a podcast and also know that
the Cassandra podcast, and then we'll name the whole theme of Cassandra the Cassandra Complex.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Bye everybody. Sinqueer, Jose. We'll be back eventually.
Safe.
Pretty soon. Safe.